Hello everyone, today I'm going to be trying out Falafel Stop, which is known for their Middle Eastern food. People love their falafel as well as their pitas and different grilled meats. I'm really curious about this place because a while back I tried out Falafel Drive-In, which is known for their falafel wraps, so I thought I would try some falafel at Falafel Stop as well as some of their pita, which some people say is actually better than Falafel Drive-In. And I also want to try out some of their meats since they are known for having a really good chicken shawarma. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick up our food now. I'm going to be starting off with the chicken shawarma pita, and this one is pretty interesting because it's stuffed full of that chicken shawarma that I saw there spinning on a spit, but then it's also filled with french fries, which I find to be a little bit odd, but here we go nonetheless. This is a pretty solid chicken shawarma wrap. I love the pita on the outside. It's really thick and fluffy and soft, and it definitely tastes pretty fresh. I also love the chicken shawarma inside. It's not super heavily flavored, but it's so incredibly juicy, which I find really impressive. Just as it's spinning around that spit, it doesn't get dried out at all. In fact, it seems like it locks in the juices of the chicken. And the fries are an interesting touch, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. It goes pretty well together. When you order your food, it also comes with a little bit of sauce, so I'm going to start off with their green sauce. That's not too bad of a sauce, it's very mild tasting. It just tastes like a little bit of parsley and cucumber, so it's a nice refreshing sauce. But I'm looking forward to the next one, which is a spicy red sauce. This one smells great. This one smells really nice and garlicky, but it smells potently spicy, so we'll see how it is. Wow, I love that red sauce. That is definitely the way to go. It is not overly spicy, but it has a really earthy and sort of roasted chili flavor, and I taste a lot of garlic in there. That is pure heaven. It definitely elevates up this chicken shawarma and gives it the extra flavor and kick it needs. Now I'm going to be moving on to their Kebab Matara. This is a beef kebab made out of ground beef, and it's served over Machara, which is a mixture of lentils, onions, and rice, and it smells really fragrant and flavorful, but I'm looking forward to the beef because it looks beautifully charred. I really enjoy that beef kebab. It is a little bit dry, so I'd probably get it with some sauce for my next bite, but I love the flavor. It's a really nice cut of meat, really nice and fatty and rich, and it is very deep and rich in flavor, and there's also filled with a little bit of black pepper and parsley, and overall, it's really nice. But now I want to go for the Machara because I'm pretty curious about that. The Machara is pretty good as well. It's definitely a nice mixture of lentils to rice, and the ratio is pretty good. I love the sweet caramelized onions in there as well, and I love that there's a little bit of warm toasty spices. I think it just complements the meat really nicely. Now I'm going to be trying out their falafel hummus plate, and I'm looking forward to it because obviously their falafel has to be good if they're called Falafel Stop. Wow, their falafel here is incredible. As much as I love meat, this is my favorite dish so far. Their falafel is perfectly crunchy on the outside, and I'm really impressed because it's been soaking in the hummus, which is really nice and beautifully ultra smooth, but still really perfectly crispy. All of their food also comes with extra pitas, and I know this is going to be the perfect dish just to go with a little bit of extra pita. Now I'm going to be trying out their chicken and hummus, which is grilled chicken served over hummus. So pretty similar to the last item, but instead of falafel, we have grilled chicken. And this one definitely looks different than the chicken shawarma. It's definitely a lot more grilled and dark looking. There's a lot I like about this dish, however my one critique is because it's chicken breast, it's a leaner cut, and it definitely seems like it's overcooked. The outside has a pleasant, crispy, charred texture, but the inside is quite dry, so you really gotta dunk it in and get a lot of hummus with it, and it's not too bad because the other thing I love about this is there's a sweet sauce on here. Even though it's not teriyaki, that's definitely what it reminds me of. It has that sort of thick texture, and I like that there's some Middle Eastern spices in there as well, which really add a lot of flavor. Now I'm going to be trying their chicken Schnitzel Machara. So this is the same thing as earlier, just with the Machara on the bottom, but it's topped with chicken Schnitzel, which is almost like a deep fried chicken cutlet, and it looks really nice and thin. This is not too bad of a dish if you really love your deep fried food. It's perfectly brown and crispy on the outside, although it seems to be a bit overcooked because the chicken is paper thin, so it gets really tough and chewy quite easily. But if you eat it with a lot of mozzarella and sauce, I don't think it's too bad. It'll definitely bring a little bit of moisture and lighten it up a bit. Now I'm going to be trying out the Jerusalem Machara, which is again the Machara on the bottom, but this time it's topped with a chopped chicken mixture, and there's some more spices in there, as well as onions. Oh, this Jerusalem Machara hits the spot. I really love the chicken. This one is very juicy, and I can tell it's chicken thigh, but it's a lot more fatty, so it already has a lot more flavor. And just to add on, they have more spices. It's more intense. And then I love all the sweet bits of caramelized onion there. And then with the Machara, this is really quite the perfect dish. Of course, I had to try dessert, so I got their only dessert on the menu, which is the Barbarian Cream. So it looks like it's some sort of custard, and it's topped with chocolate sauce. That is a really interesting custard. I've never had anything like it before. It's so light and airy, it almost has the texture of a meringue. It just melts in your mouth, and it's like almost like a whipped cream. More custardy and rich and eggy, and it's really nice with the chocolate sauce on top. It's a very simple dessert, but it tastes really quite good. Overall, I really enjoyed Falafel Stop. My favorites were definitely that falafel hummus plate. I know they have other versions of falafel, like they also have a falafel wrap, and then they have falafel over that mozzarella, but I loved it with the hummus because their hummus is so smooth and it's the perfect combination. And if you're looking for dessert, their Barbarian Cream is really tasty, and you can't miss out on that either. Anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure if you did to give it a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.